This video tutorial I will explain Spring Boot Actuator. In Spring Boot application, to enable Spring Boot Actuator endpoints, what we have to do is we have to include Spring Boot Starter Actuator dependency in the pom.xml file. Here you can see Spring Boot application with folder structure, and here you can see the pom.xml file. Here I have defined a class welcome controller, and it is a REST controller, and it has a welcome method. To call this method, we have to send request to this path. Here I have defined the class application, which is a Spring Boot application. I am starting this Spring Boot application. Spring Boot application is started in 8080 port, and in this actuator path, there are two endpoints are exposed. We will check that. Now I am going to send a request to this URL, and here you can see there are two URLs are exposed. The first one is health and another one is info. Next we will understand the health endpoint. When you send request to health endpoint, we will get statuses up or down. If status is up, then application is healthy. If status is down, the application is not healthy, because of issues like connectivity with the database or lack of disk space, etc. I am sending request to the health endpoint, and we got statuses up. Next we will understand the info endpoint. When you send request to info endpoint, it displays the general information about your application. The information will be obtained from build files like buildinfo.properties, or git files like git.properties, or through any environment property under the key info. Next I am going to send a request to the info endpoint. It is empty. Here you can see the list of endpoints which are supported by Actuator. And here you can see the endpoint ID and the corresponding description. By default, only info and health endpoints are exposed. And we will see how to enable other endpoints. By default, all actuator endpoints are exposed over JMX, and only health and info endpoints are exposed over HTTP. To expose all actuator endpoints over HTTP, we have to add this key, and value should be star to expose all the endpoints. Or we can specify the comma separated endpoints like this. Stop the server. I am going to enable all the endpoints. Remove this comment, save, and start the server again. Now you can see the Spring Boot application is started in 8080 port, and now it is exposing 15 endpoints. Now I am going to send request to this endpoint, and here you can see it is exposing 15 endpoints. Copy this endpoint and send the request. I will copy another endpoint. Send the request. Copy metrics endpoint. Send the request. To understand about each endpoint, go through this table. Here you can see the endpoint and the corresponding description. You can get Java source code link for each video in the description section of the video. Here you can see the description section. Click on show more, and here you can see the Java source code links. Click on these links to get the Java source code.